Hey Legionnaires, welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Days siege round for you today, and as you can tell from the doorway, you can guess where we are at. We are here at Moria, at Zirag-Zagail to be precise. It's probably the most played and probably the best looking of the Moria maps. And as you can see here already, the dwarves are defending from the very start. They are holding the gateway here. The Mithrin veterans here fighting off against the Goblin Blade Warriors. And just absolutely destroying these guys. I don't know if the goblins pulled through or whether they just, because both sides attacked, they kind of went through each other a bit maybe. But yeah, the goblins got absolutely annihilated there, the four guys, and they're going to get absolutely wrecked. But yeah, I have watched this battle once before, like the first 20 or 30 minutes, and I have seen that it's an absolutely grindy battle. As you can see, the dwarves are not going to give an inch of ground. I've got mixed feelings about this. I love that the dwarves are going to defend every inch of Moria, but in my opinion, I feel like you've got to give up this first chamber. It's definitely a chamber I would be giving up. Whenever I play this map, I usually am like, guys, let's just let the attacks in through the first chamber, because this is what you end up with. It's just a grindy one choke point fight. No one wants that. Absolutely no one wants that. But the first line of defense, as you can see, is those Arid Mithrin veterans. Lost 5 of them. That's not too shabby. Then we have Arable Spear Guards, Iron Guards, and then 2 Wardens. So yeah, already looking at a pretty disgusting second layer of defense. And I've seen that some of these units get some massive kills as well. Some absolutely tectonic. I was almost like to say Teutonic, but Teutonic, whatever you want to call it. Ginormous amounts of kills. So definitely stick around for this one to see how this one goes down. It's a 2v1, so there's 1 dwarf army against 2 gobos. Because that's why the goblins have such a large balance of power. It's about 7-1 in their favor, the numbers. The dwarves do have plenty of reserves. They're not really defending much of Moria. If you are new to the Moria sort of like map and you've never seen Zirag-Zagail, this is what it looks like. It's very, very cool. Yeah, it's a big old map. It's one of the biggest, I think, that they've made so far, the dev team. But it does look awesome. But yeah, I totally don't believe that they should really be fighting in this area here. I feel like you just give this area up. You could almost... You don't really need to actually add this in. It's the actual map. You could just get rid of that and then have the goblins spawn like on this side. I feel like it's a better idea. Have the goblins spawn over here and like come through these tunnels. And they're like that. I mean, you kind of have the same issue with the choke points, the bridges, but you could maybe change that a little bit or move these guys further back. And then you could change where this cap point is, because this would be far too close. And then you could put it like maybe over here somewhere, maybe like near the far gate or something like that. Just move stuff around, because I feel like I know it's great for campaign. I can see why they've added this, because it's like if you attack Moria from the west side, I think it is, and this is the gate you're going to come up against, and like for the dwarves defending it, it's going to make it so much easier in campaign. But actually, like fighting like a multiplayer battle, like no one uses this area, and you can't really anyway. Yeah, as you can see here, the Arid Mithrin veterans, they're chopping through these guys, trying to. I mean, there's Knight Raiders. They are very well chevroned up, but yeah, they're still not going to kill these dwarven shock infantry, which are doing so much damage to them. Yeah, Arid Mithrin veterans, since they got a rework, they do look very, very good. I did like the old look with like the golden beard. But I do actually now, like over time, as I've seen these guys being used more and more, they do look really cool. And they give off a bit of like a Viking vibe, I feel like, you know, with the, let's get like the right to the back. So like that, you can see here like that. Oh my gosh, stop moving. Stop moving, how dare you. Like the shield and then the hammer on the back. Well, like the hammer, which I guess you could say is an axe if it's going to be a Viking, and then like the shield on the back. It's a very hostile sort of like look. Very sort of like Thrones of Britannia. There you go. They're chopping away anyway, trying to do their best. see here, they're just chopping away, trying to do their bit. I mean, we'll have a quick look at like what's outside. Like the goblins have loads out here, like plenty of trolls. They've got like what 1, 2, 3, 4 units of trolls, I think. So that's gonna be a lot of trolls. That's probably why the balance power also is like so in their favor, along with numbers. They need to really get these Night Raiders out of there, and then just allow the Snargers to like just start to jabby. That's gonna be how they're gonna do a lot of damage. Get those Snargers like throwing their jabbies, and they've got a good chance of actually killing off a lot of dwarves. Like Dwarven army is good, but like throw a jabby at them, and you got a good chance of killing like those dwarves. You can see here, the axe is starting to die. These Night Raiders aren't going to last much longer. I'm surprised they lasted this long. 88 men. They started with 225. Like, that's a lot. That's a large percentage of their force gone. But I guess the Chevron's doing something. Something that I definitely would critique with this, bar like obviously setting up here, I would critique with the dwarves. I feel like this is a bit unfair for the poor goblin players. But I feel like the dwarven players should not have brought these crossbows. These crossbows, you know, they're not that great for moria. Even if you're like playing, like usually when you defend this map, I usually defend these 3 choke points just to allow the goblins in or whoever it is attacking in. But I'd have axe throwers because then you can actually like use them over the your defending like line. Crossbows you're gonna have to rely on having a clear line of sight, which currently they're never gonna have because they're fighting here the entire battle. It seems so far. Airmith Convention is giving no ground up. They're not gonna cycle these guys out either, and they could just send in the Barrack Guard if they really wanted to carry on fighting now. It looks like these Airmith Conventions are going to fight to the last man. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. We'll see how they do. But yes, if you're enjoying all things Dawnless Days and Lord of the Rings and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and make sure to hit that notification bell, hit the comment, leave a comment, all that to support the channel. It really does help out. Yeah, you can see I'm just trying to. There's not much I can really show you at the moment. There's not much strategy going on, which is unfortunate. But there you go, the Night Raiders are broken. I don't know what's getting sent in next. So it looks like a Goblin Blade Warrior. I think it might be the weakened one that's already been... Yeah, it is. It's the one that's already been killed off once. So this shouldn't take too long to kill these guys. But we'll see. But yeah, unfortunately, like at the moment, I don't know why, but replays at the moment are really crashing a lot. Like just trying to load them up with Dawnless Days. So if you have any replays and you know they work, please do send them in. I'm more than happy to check them out. Best place to send them is my Discord, or if you're in the TDD Discord, you can at me there in the replays channel. You can leave them there if you want to as well. Either or works for me, because I just need plenty more TDD replays. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know if someone was saying that an update for Tele's kind of screwed with the replays a little bit. Like the way I usually load them up is like you load them up through like custom battle, and then like load it like quickly surrender, and then you just load it that way, because the other way doesn't, like just going straight through replays doesn't often work anyway for TDD. It's just a strange thing. That was from a previous update, like a previous version, ages ago. But yeah, so I've always kept that system, but now that even that system doesn't work, like loading through custom battle, doesn't always work. This one worked for some reason. I don't know why this one works and other ones don't. But yeah, so if you have any replays and you know they work, please do send them in. Even if they're not like the greatest, then that'd be greatly appreciated, because I know you guys enjoy seeing DDD replays and want to see some more. These Airmith Conventions did get pulled back, but it looks like their rest is going to be very, very short. They're gonna sally out. Look at this. That'd be cool to see, actually, a dwarven sally out. And now, actually, we'd stop preventing any of these sally outs. We're going to see Goblin Spear Warriors going in. They're going to be sent in, which is not a bad idea. I mean, polearms might be the answer to getting through this first choke point, to be honest. It looks like Goblin Blade Warriors going back. It's the third attempt. I think it is. They are actually pulling through now. They are fully pulled through, the Goblins, this time. But that doesn't matter, because they'll just break instantly. Just hopefully the Goblin player doesn't do it too much more. But yeah, he's got his Spear Warriors in it now, which is a polearm unit. That is... Actually looks like he's going to force back the Dwarven player here. He's finally going to give ground, and now I think we're going to actually see the Goblin Horde maybe rush in. I mean, they shouldn't rush too much in, because then nothing can set up properly. You want to just let... I mean, you want to set in swords first, and then maybe in a polearm. Or shock in, because there are spears here, actually, so they could do quite well. Yeah, what have we got? Night Raiders. A healthy unit of Night Raiders. Yeah, definitely not the unit I'd be setting in to try and break through, but what do I know? Night Raiders being sent in straight away. Yeah, you can see, look at this, the Huskarls, the Dwarven world still smashing down on these, on the skulls of the goblins. I'm wondering whether we should have seen some trolls maybe come in first, actually, to try and smash their way through. I mean, because unsupported, like with polearm, well, actually, there are now polearms because two wardens have moved up. That is not a good sign. This is probably in response to seeing the polearms of the goblins come up as well. But yeah, really, we should have seen, I think, trolls come in first, because then they either get their charge bonus off. Oh, that's a pull through there from the goblins. Yeah, they pulled through the lines a little bit. The Spear Warriors are, or Spear Guards are kind of like still standing their ground. They're doing okay. They should be fine. But yeah, the Trolls, if they come in first, they get their charge bonus off. And also they should be able to kill like the Spear units off fairly easily if they did have that support. Certainly like the crossbows, like back here, are the ones to kill the Trolls really. I mean, if they had axe throws, even better. They're a Java unit and they can throw over the lines a bit easier and they'll kill those Trolls. And it's not like you need great range, you just stand them behind here. And this is a solid line of dwarves, and we've got great units here holding the line. Yeah, a lot of units starting to lose here for the goblins, not looking good. I mean, the dwarves have lost, what, 600 men? No, sorry, that's what the goblins have lost. They lost 600 men, and they've killed 75 dwarves. Oh my gosh. That is horrific ratio. Well, I guess it's like 1 to 6, really. It's actually not horrific, I guess, maybe for a goblin. Goblin fighting dwarves. A lot of units losing down there. I don't like that, if we look at shot, just any shot, like all the shock out here, they've all got like, Dwarven Axe emblems. I don't really like it. It just makes me think, oh, there's dwarves coming in. It's like, no, it's not. It's actually Mordor Uruks. But yeah, Mordor Uruks are getting sitting. These guys have silver chevrons. My gosh. They've really chevroned them up. We're going to be doing a lot of that going through this gate to see what's going on outside. The dwarves are getting isolated. Again, I don't know if it's through pulling through from either side or whether it's just they've been super aggressive. Iron Guard's now getting stuck in. Erebor Spear Guards, one of my favorite looking. I think the Erebor like standard like units, the Erebor and Spear Guards, and then the Erebor Axe Warriors, one of my favorite units. It's like that plain silver sword like look. It looks really good, really look professional. No, they don't need anything fancy. They know that they can do the job. Find these Spear Warriors here with the Goblins do a pretty good job. This is an absolute bloodbath down here. I mean, the two Warders are yet to lose a man. They haven't really committed forward, though, I guess. They're not quite in the fight. The thin line in front of them, the Spear Guards, holding back this torrent of Goblins. Yeah, this is why you don't fight for this first point, this first gate. That's why you just give this up. But yeah, I also like how this is supposed to be like a hidden entrance that only the dwarves know about. But this is this is the entrance that everyone will have to use. You have to ram it down because they all worked out that this is the doorway. Everyone apparently knows this is a doorway. This seems just silly that people and then they can just stream on through. The dwarven hidden doorway. And the dwarves know about it, and even they forget about these sorts of things. It's like the whole premise of the Hobbit. They forget a hidden doorway. They have to try and work out how to break in. This battle line though.
Unit is running from the enemy.
Look at this. It's like a zombie horde. Like, they're just running onto the spears and halberds here and getting themselves killed. That is ridiculous. I'm interested to see what these two Wardens have got. I don't know if they started with a silver chevron. I'm interested to see what kills these guys are going to get by the end of the battle. Yeah, make sure you stick around because I'm sure that some of them are going to get some massive kills.
This is a shameful display.
Men are fleeing, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't stand in my ground and fight over this. This is a solid defense. We've got mandatory claimers coming forward. Oh my gosh. And the Barrack Guard have gone in. Oh my gosh. There's no chance of breaking through this. It seems like a bit of a pull through again though from the Goblins. So you can see that, I mean, they're getting beheaded for it. It's their own fault. They shouldn't do this. I know this is I can sympathize why they're doing it because this is a horrible defense to fight. But also, you shouldn't do it because then also kind of defeats the point of like defending an area. I mean, Fans power is definitely got in favour of the dwarves a little bit, but not much.
Men are broken and running for their lives.
Like, they should have just set ground rules like everyone does when they play Moria, or at least most people do when you play Moria. And you just don't fight for this first this first point, this first chamber. Don't fight for it at all. Then it allows the goblins just to set up a little bit. I know it looks cool, like have iron guards defending the gate, but it's and it looks cinematic and stuff, but it's not cool. I mean, if you really want, you could defend that choke point up there where the iron guards are, but even that I don't like to defend. Like I said, try and defend the second chamber over here at the choke point. So that's all you try and hold, because then it allows the defender, the attacker to get in, actually set some stuff up, gives themselves a chance to actually do some stuff. Well, this is just slaughter right now. The dwarves, I mean, these two wardens, they haven't even lost a man, but they've earned 2 more silver chevrons. Dwarven Barrack Guard, probably slicing and dicing their way through enemies as well. There you go, they're pushing on. I like how the Unite Raiders are like just got like literally got given a part of like it's like a, I don't know, a wooden table, and then just given an axe, and then just said go into battle, go and fight and die with your wooden table of axe.
Men, run from the enemy. This is shameful.
Iron Guards, not the Iron Guards, the Spear Guards still fighting in here. The Trolls are finally into the front lines, I just like to say. Look at these guys, slowly making their way forwards. Barrack Guard as well down here with the Iron Guard, scything their way through. You know it's a bad sign and like a solid defense when I'm mentioning 2 guard units already. I mean, Iron and Barrack Guard already in this fight. It's insane. Insane.
Men are losing faith.
I mean, I like how the battle commentator guys like chiming in with like the men are losing faith and all that. I'm like, I know he's not talking about the dwarves. He's definitely talking about the goblins, because the dwarves look unfazed. How many men have they lost? Yeah, they've lost like over 100 now, 120-ish, 124. I think if you want to be very precise. I think most of those probably come from those area-missing veterans, which I think are actually all dead. They've yet to lose a Tomb Warden. Airborne Spear Guards are losing a few now, but not many. There is still plenty of troops out here. I mean, they've still got things like archers as well. Like, when are these going to get used in this scenario? Like, what this is going on right now. Really, like, they need to pull back some units. Let the Javies just get in there. Just do some killing. And the trolls, of course. Pull them back so the trolls can then, like, recharge. Like, what is this? I mean, trolls, in fairness, because some of these goblin players are going to love a pull-through, the trolls could actually, you know, pull through and do some serious damage. And trolls are fine to do it, because they're a massive beast of war. They don't get stopped by these little dwarves. Look at this, look at this. Smack them aside, yes, that's what we like to see. You can see in the background as well, the Tomb Wardens are starting to piking their way through. Or piking, polearming their way through. It's brutal. Actually brutal. But this is how you feed experience to your units. This is, I feel like, what everyone's going to be doing when they play Erebor in campaign. Just be feeding themselves kills, just like, you know, set up like their top elite units, and just let the AI just kill itself as it runs into polearms. That's what I would do. If I was like, if you're vastly outnumbered on Moria, that is the idea, is that Moria is going to be hard to take, because the dwarves with their vast experience and vast better quality. Certainly if you're playing goblins. If you're playing someone else, then you might have a better chance. But yeah, the AI is probably going to set up like this. You're definitely going to set up like this. You're going to just try and like just destroy vastly larger armies. I mean, they're doing it as well. They killed 3,000 men, and they've lost, well, just over 100 and nearly 130 themselves. So yeah, it's kind of impressive. I mean, it's not a great replay to watch, unfortunately. I mean, it's fun in a sense. We'll see if the dwarves can get pushed back. They might. You never know. But yeah, it is cool. It's certainly fun to watch. I like how they left all their like actually less elite troops back here. The axe guards. They like, you know, we're setting in the main boys first. But yeah, the only faction I could actually see that could break this sort of setup easily is Isengard. Isengard, which I have as top for like any siege battle, like any siege game as well. Isengard is top for defense and attack, but attack especially in this instance is obviously very important. To break this, unlock this defense. And the way they do it is with sappers and grenadiers. Like you just set up, you maybe send in a few units like cheap stuff, like the goblins do now. Send in some raiders, send in something like that. Below them to sky high with these elite dwarves I just here. Like the sappers go in, blow everything up. Same with the grenadiers. You just set the grenadiers up at the back of this area here, and you just throw grenades, kill a lot of stuff. It'll scare back the dwarves, or it'll kill them all. They stand their ground. Mordor Uruks again pulling through here, just like I say. So yeah, again, it's the only problem I have. Like, yeah, I mean it's encouraged as well. This is pull through because of this setup. Like you're just going to try and cheat to try and like, undo it. But yeah, you're just gonna lose your unit. There's no point doing it. Like I'm surprised so far that the goblin players actually carried on this far. Like I would have all their forward. I'm like, yeah, hell no, I'm not getting involved in this mess. I'm gonna find an actual game where I enjoy myself, not running into pole arms. Fighting dwarves generally on its own is a pain.
The unit is running from the enemy.
As you can see here, Mordor again just trying to pull through. There's flashing strobes going off because actually the goblins are capturing this point, which, you know, might help it a little bit, I guess. Not really sure how. The trolls here are winning though. They're actually killing off these Erebor spear guards quite nicely. Down to 63. Like I said, this is where most of the losses are coming right now for the dwarves. This is why the trolls should have got in first. Send these guys in. The crossbows can't really be used properly. And, well, unless they brought pole arms up, the trolls probably would have been fine. They would have stopped anything. Spears kind of stop trolls, but not like in their tracks. They still take a lot of losses. I think even Iron Guards will struggle to take on a healthy, untouched mountain troll. They might kill it or at least wound it pretty badly, but I honestly think that they would probably still struggle. Next after that, it's Mantra Claimers. Well, that's still a tough fight for the trolls, but it's definitely a winnable fight. It's only a sword unit. Now, come on, look at this. We've got Iron Guard shield walls here being formed. They've definitely forced back the goblins. Like the goblins have got a smaller cordon now. Actually, yeah, you can see where all the goblins have been dying. That's where it started. And if anything, the dwarves have advanced forward. That's crazy. I kind of do want to see a sally out though from the dwarves. That would be funny. Or just anyone that plays defense or moria. Imagine a sally out on this map. It'd be crazy. There's that Goblin King in there. I can see a Goblin King in here. He's doing it at the front lines. Look at him, he's cheering on his boys. Like, come on, men. Like, come on, Goblin brethren. To the front lines. There's dwarven flesh for all. Yeah, but look at that. The Erebor Spear Guards are basically dead. The trolls have moved on. They're onto fresher pastures. The Mantra Claimers. Oh. Look at them knocking these boys about. It's a shame to see. I think there's another Mantra Claimer. I think Balin's brought a Mantra Claimer as well. But Balin's actually moved back. Balin is all the way back here now. What's he doing? What's he doing back here? Defending your homeland.
The men's resolve is failing.
Oh, is that the first dead troll? That is the first dead troll. Uh-oh. That is not good. We've got Snarkers in here as well. Oh my gosh. They haven't even been able to get those jabbies off, I don't think. That is a shame. This is just genocide of goblins, really. Really is. This probably should go to The Hague. Probably should go to The Hague about this. Or like whatever the Middle-earth variant of it would be. What would be the Middle-earth variant of The Hague? I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. I feel like Gondor, like Minas Tirith probably would be. It's like, you know, the center of like, sort of, or maybe the Grey Havens or like Rivendell. So actually, Rivendell would probably be the Hague. I've come to that conclusion. I feel like you know, they're kind of peaceful there at that point. Elrond's not really fighting anyone. It's just like a place of culture and arts and stuff like that. Not that I feel like. Elrond would accept a goblin council to make their point about why this is genocide. You never know. There you go, the trolls are smashing about, doing their bit. Yeah, these trolls, I can't wait till they actually get like proper sounds to them as well. They're not just making elephant noises.
Men are running, cowards!
Line of, I feel like the there's archers in here with ammo as well. I hadn't even registered that. But yeah, I feel like the dwarves are pushing back the goblins even more now. I feel like the goblins are running out of the heavy hitting stuff. That's why we've got archers in here and pole arms as well.
Men, run from the enemy! This is shameful!
It's pretty brutal. I don't know what the trolls are doing. They're kind of like reorganizing. you go. You can see Iron Guards. Dwarven Barrack Guard barely in touch. Barely touch. I don't even think... Have the two ones lost a man? They've lost one. They've lost one singular dwarf. It's incredible. Actually, it's incredible. They are down to less than 1,200 now. So they've lost, what? Nearly 300 men. Yeah. Actually, there's a couple more dwarves and they're down to less than 300. That is incredible. This is... I will admit, if you've got this far in the video, well done to you. You've been watching... I don't know how you've been watching. It's not been the most exciting, but it's still kind of fun. I do enjoy a good old Moria map, but maybe not like one like this. But yeah, it's been a grindy one. And this is a good education of why you don't defend this first point, or you don't allow people to defend it. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's a bit cheesy, a very cheesy move, let's put it like that. Especially when you got all this map that you can defend. I know it makes it really easy for the defenders, and it's a 2v1, understandable. But yeah, I think even in a 2v1, you can defend these first 3 choke points as the dwarves. You can sort of supply them quite nicely. You don't even necessarily need to bring crossbows, but like I said, bring axe throwers are a bit cheaper, and also probably better for this scenario. And then you can, I mean, certainly with the elite units he's brought, like definitely can hold these choke points and just really grind out. I mean, I would have brought so many shock, maybe, or maybe just brought more like aerial axe warriors. But yeah, you just kind of grind it out on those, and you'll be fine. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could like limit the amount of range that the attackers could bring, because dwarven range kind of sucks. And then you can still have your grind fest, but just in a better spot. You got Hive Chieftain's Guard. These aren't Hive Chief. Well, actually, apparently there's Hive Chieftain's Guards in here. Yeah, there are. Yeah, here they are. And they also have archers. Is that what I'm seeing right now? I don't know. There's just a lot of goblins anyway that pulled through. Like an absolute torrent of them. I guess this kind of would have been what would have happened, like sort of like in the movies. It would be kind of cool. Well, I know in the movies, but in the books and stuff like that, you know, the lore. And they just kind of like would have climbed over. There's been like so many of them that just climbed over the lines of the dwarves and just trying to get in behind them. I mean, it would be cool to see if you could make goblins like walk on the walls of Moria, like not like climb on them, just to like get around chokemans. That would be quite cool. But yeah, they're pulling through a lot, and you can see lots of units are breaking here because they're pulling through. And to be honest, all they're going to achieve. Oh, look at that! Oh my God, this camera is a pain. I won't lie. This is why I don't like this first chamber, because it's a pain. The High Chieftain's Guard, they nearly actually engaged the Iron Guards. That would have technically been a historic moment in this battle. Oh my gosh, look at the amount of trolls down there dead. So many dead trolls. Look at it, the council of the trolls as they come through the gate. Not what they're debating. Also, what would be a cool idea is to have the Watcher. You could have just have the Watcher in this lake. Watching here. Well, quite literally, because that's what he is called. Here, just... Imagine if you were the Watcher, and you were just watching from here, and you're like, what the heck is going on? Why are there so many trolls just outside this door? And how do they find it? That's what I'd be asking if I was him. Well, how do they find it? How many of these... Oh, the 2 ones are starting to die, but they got their gold chevron. 95 of them still alive. They're getting surrounded now, which is probably not helping their situation. Yeah, they're a badass looking unit. They're probably, again, another one of my favorite. The Dwarves, I think, probably do take the award for the best looking faction. Oh, I think there's a general's dead. Yeah, a general has died for one of the goblins. Certainly wasn't going to be Barlin. But look at these guys. If you're facing off against these guys, you just give in. Again, a much better unit. The old Tomb Wardens, yeah, just like basically a spray painted in gold. Wasn't as cool. These guys, they kick ass. Looks and quite literally in battle as well. They're winning decisively. They've been surrounded. In fairness, it's not a great surrounding. Trolls also engaged against them. Mantra Claim is still in there fighting on. They are losing decisively. We're going to have to see reinforcements come down from the Dwarves. I think we are. Dwarves are... balance power is shifting in their favor. There's 800. There's literally 800 gobos left. You're serious? The Goblins are now being outnumbered by the Dwarves. Look at the body count down there. That is insane. Insane. Look at that. That's brutal. There you go. I think this is the last of the Goblin infantry, really. It's managed to pull through. This is actually kind of crazy. Are the dwarves going to send anything? Oh god. See, it's just, for some reason, like when you're hit, like the frame rate goes down ever so slightly, and then you go to hit, and when if I excessively spin, we go, whee! Yeah, the goblin, not the goblins. The dwarves are sending down more troops. We have the Iron Guards coming down. There we go. There we go. See, it's so nice and smooth here, but then as soon as I go back, they're like, it's treacle. Yeah, in they come. In they come. And finally, for the first time in this battle, the two Morons are losing decisively. 78 of them left, though. Will they outlive the Goblins? That's something I want to know. Will they outlive the Goblins? The Iron Guards, by the way, are still alive. They're still in there. They've been in since minute 1. They're starting to lose as well, finally. I think finally the formation's just kind of getting broken up for the two Morons. It's just a little too much. They look badass. All I can say. There you go. The dwarves have actually, technically, I guess, sort of encircled the entirety of the goblins. Iron Guard's being committed down here. This is just, yeah, they'll kill off eventually. The trolls are kind of winning. Look at that. They're nearly through. There's all the other ones in here, of course. Look at it. It's like a mosh pit of trolls on there. I don't think I've actually ever seen more trolls than I have, like, in a small confined space than now. I don't know. Maybe the mountain trolls just easy to distinguish. Probably haven't seen as many Olokai in one area maybe before, but yeah. It is just like a little rave of trolls down there. And yeah, finally I think these, yeah, the two Wardens actually down to 21. They might die first, actually. They're back to combat even, though. Fresh Iron Guards is helping to certainly rout the Mountain Trolls here. Are we seeing anything else come down? Oh, my gosh. What is going on? Where are we? Oh, my gosh. Can't even see what's going on. Oh, my. Yeah, as soon as I, like, hit here, the frame rate for some reason goes down. And then I come out here and like, whoa, we're fine. We're doing great. So then you end up just flying into a wall. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the dwarves are actually going to bother. Sending anything else down here, so I think they're just going to keep behind the barricades. This is kind of like their setup. Crossbows are firing, but they're obstructed. Yeah, fire, you idiots. Yeah, I wonder why you can't fire, because you're obstructed, because you're a crossbow unit, because you're an idiot for bringing them. Nothing on the player, that was more an id saying it back to the Dwarven commander. Saying, you're shouting fire, you idiots. Dwarves like can't fire, they can't say anything. I think they're not a bad thing to bring. If you can get a flanking shot, it's okay. But it's a much smaller chance of like victory. Well, not victory, but use compared to axe throwers. Look at this, a troll smashing from both sides there. Smacking them, dividing them in two. There you go. The Iron Guards, they might hold, you know. At 84, they might actually be able to hold it. If they gave them some support, these guys would be fine. I think seriously pulling back these 2-1s. 3, oh gosh. Again, it's happened. It's happened again. It's happened again. Okay. 3, okay, 2 of them now. These 2 bloody lucky guys. They're getting out of it. Look at them. Fleeing for their lives. They've caused so much pain and suffering. The dwarves like, yeah, you're going to survive. You're going to be able to live to tell your tale. So would I, though. I'd be like, that's a gold chevron unit. If that was a campaign, you want to keep that alive. I think that would stay alive, because it isn't routed. Yeah, I don't actually think these Iron Guards can get out of here now. I think they might be in trouble. I think now that the trolls are kind of like almost fully encircled them, they might be in trouble, yeah. Imagine being one of these guys down there. You're literally surrounded by trolls if they're dead or like alive and still smacking you. That is insane. What is going on? They got double chevrons as well. They are. They're just a pretty elite unit as well. I am looking forward to playing the campaign. When it's eventually come out. And Erebor is going to be one of my first picks up there, for sure. For sure. Pretty sure that'll be all my channel turns into when that eventually comes out. It's just Rise of, well, not Rise of Water. We can't say that anymore. Oh god, they'll be coming for me. Dawnless Days. Let's play. That'll all be all I'll do. Iron Guards. Poor Iron Guards. Make one last stand. We get smacked down here. Can't be many of them left now. Oh, they're wavering. Oh, they wavered and broke at 11. There we go. Oh my gosh, it happened again. I do apologize, guys. Like, this camera is just, once you like get stuck there, I don't know what it is about this chamber. It just gets stuck on something and then you kind of like start flying about. But finally, also looks like the goblins are able to fire their ammunition. They're actually using ammo, goblin heavy archers here. They're shooting at, I think, at the Tomb Wardens, which is not a bad idea actually. They're very damaged. Yes, we're now awaiting the trolls. I mean, that's all that's left. Balance power is still massively in favor of the goblins, and actually, weirdly, it's kind of close. In the sense that 400 against 700. If it wasn't for these guys being dwarves, I honestly would say this is kind of close. But I don't know if it really is, because even though they are trolls, they're pretty battered. And they've also still got the spears aren't going to kill them too much. The shocks certainly are not going to stop these guys. It'll be the crossbows. The crossbows, weirdly enough, I've been slating them all game. I think they actually might get some use out of them. If an angle appears, even obstructed, I think they should be able to get enough volleys off to kill these guys. Mountain trolls, 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. We'll see. Just keep smacking away, boys. Oh, yeah, already the first troll's dropped. Yeah. Not a good luck. Not good. Barrack guard, though. Already see one of these guys do a lot of damage. Axe guards as well. Oh, the Tomb Wardens are still in there. The last one's alive. Where is he? There he is. No! He's dead! Oh, rip in peace. That whole unit just got wiped. They did so much damage as well. Oh, I'm kind of sad about that. I was hoping that epic unit was going to survive. Especially after, like, the toxicity to bring it back and just like, haha, you will never kill the Tomb Wardens. I will retreat them to the very back of the map if I have to. Where is Barlin, by the way, speaking about the back of the map? Oh, he's still kind of far back. They're just not even going to commit this guy. They're just not even going to risk their own general. I mean, they don't need to. They have plenty of troops. The crossbows are trying to fire. Again, obstructed. I don't know if they're even getting off a volley. Yeah, you can see them. They're trying to. They do the animation to sort of like bring their crossbow up to fire, and then they go, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. But yeah, I don't know if the trolls have the ability to go through another iron guard, but they're going through these barrack guard nicely. So there's hope. Break through a flank and then surround these guys, maybe. Go get into the arable crossbows. I feel like if they break through a flank, that's when the crossbows start to be of great use, though. So I don't know. I think it's probably curtains anyway. They're just got to find a spot where they can fire these crossbows at. Oh, look like they had it for a moment there. Look like they were like not obstructed and then they are obstructed again. That's a shame. But if they can find a spot where they can get these guys, I mean, if they set further back, maybe, because then it's like they've already sort of like got their shot lined up. I don't know. I see the odd bolt going by, but I don't think it's enough to kill a troll. How are the Iron Guard? They lost one guy. They've not killed any more trolls though recently at the dwarves. Gonna fall back these guys, not a bad idea. Retreat! I didn't realize this random rock that's just kind of like sat there. Smackdown is what it is. They've stabilized these axe guards and the pirate guard now combat even. I think they're firing a better spot because I saw a few more bolts go off. Yeah, look at that. They're not obstructed anymore and they're firing from it. Oh yeah, that's a proper volley. That's a proper volley. I think most of the shots missed though. I think they hit that wall. Oh, I think they just conceded. Ah, that's a shame. So they didn't actually kill all the trolls, but I think they were about to start firing and killing them. But there you go. The goblins have been defeated. The dwarves are victorious. And we'll have a quick look at some of the end results. So we'll start with the goblins. I mean, we've got Vasily Zaitsev, who's the one that like sent this replay, and it's from his perspective. I mean, nothing really in his infantry got great kills, but his trolls got 158 and 200 kills. Then you have Schutzman, who's playing as the other Goblins army. Again, not really having much in the way of infantry that did that great, but one of his trolls got 94, the other got 78. Then you have Giacomo, Navy SEAL Force, playing as Erebor. I mean, some of his units did incredible. 1,444 kills this Dwarven Barrack Guard. Oh my gosh. Aramis from Veterans got 512. Spear Guards got 440. One of the Iron Guards got 741. And then the Tomb Wardens, 2,574, I think that is. Like the number can't even fit on the screen. That is insane. That is by far and away the highest I've ever seen. Which is like for any unit ever. Like in any total war. That is insane. Wow. No wonder they got a gold chevron from that. But yes, there you go, guys. That is today's battle. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show support. And I'll see you folks in the next siege battle. Till then, bye for now.